Coward from the Memphis Grizzlies.
Great story.
Yeah, started this season off hot, has a tremendous story from D3 to get into the position that he's in. Even in a lot of these games, the Memphis Grizzlies are featuring him in fourth quarters, putting the ball in his hands to make plays with him and make shots. He's doing that at a high clip. Obviously, when you're going through the things you are going through with the Memphis Grizzlies, it's hard to have some bright spots, but Cedric Coward is one of those.
Yeah, I just love the fact that where he's come from, the story he had, and now he kind of embodies that whole grit and grind culture of Memphis too. So I think he's going to be valuable for them moving forward. Number 3, a little bit of a surprise here, but Cooper Flagg, obviously number 1 pick, high expectations. I think playing him at a position did not do him many favors early on. Obviously, putting him at point guard, he's still averaging 15, 7, and 3. And this dude is he's 18 years old. Him and LeBron James are the only 18-year-olds to ever have 25-plus point games. In the last 4 games, his numbers are even better. He's getting more efficient, getting closer to that 50% from the field mark. So I think we have not even seen the best, not even close to the best of what we're going to see of him. Hopefully he can stay healthy because the Mavs are going to need him to be great to turn this season around. And the potential is still through the roof for this kid.
Oh, yeah. And at number 2, we got VJ Edgecombe. He has the potential to be a brand-new Broad Street bully down there in Philly. Had one of the highest debuts in scoring since Wilt Chamberlain. I like this. Listen, I like what I've seen from VJ early on. Him and Tyrese Maxey, they're going to be the backcourt of the future for the Philadelphia 76ers. Plays with a lot of confidence. He can score the basketball. He also defends on the other end of the floor. He's fearless. One of those type of guards. I love what he's been able to do. So right now, I like him at number 2. He's averaging 15, 5, and 4. Nothing to sniff your nose at. And also playing a ton of minutes. He's going to get a lot of experience when you play 37 minutes a game as a rookie.
And I think what's going to help him is I think Philly's going to kind of be in the mix, right? I think he's going to end up winning Rookie of the Year. I can't not think of that first game of his career where he went berserk.
That was nuts.
Chamber or something. So I love his game. He does not play like a rookie. But at number 1, right now with the small samples we have is Con Knipple. I love to say his name.
I know you do.
And he's putting up great numbers. Listen to these 3 facts.
So immature, grow up.
First player in NBA history with 150-plus points and 30-plus threes in the first 10 games in NBA history. Fastest player to ever reach 30 made threes.
What?
And only rookie this season to have 3 straight 20-ball games. This kid is a robot, and you can put him on any single team right now, and he's going to be a valuable player. He defends, big 6'6", 6'7" guard. He's got an absolute clip on him. He's going to be one of the perennial shooters in this league for years to come. So shout out to them. Again, Hornets, I don't know if it's a great thing. You got 2 rookies in the power rankings, but the development, the core, obviously Brandon Miller being out has been great for the development of Con Knipple. So we'll see how his production kind of changes when they get a B. Miller back. But a lot of good talent, a lot of young talent in the league.
Dylan Harper got hurt, otherwise he'd be on the list.
Dylan Harper would definitely be in there.
I feel like there's money to be made here, unless I'm missing something. And the odds makers are, I guess, doing name recognition, because the fact that Cooper Flagg is still the best odds on, but he's not playing that
I think the numbers are all going to be similar. I think if I had to pick like a Rookie of the Year right now, like I said earlier, I think it's going to be VJ. I think he's going to have more of those explosive games, and their team is going to be the most relevant team of that list.
Yeah, Chandler made a great point. He's going to play valuable minutes. Like, these aren't just let me put him out there just so he can play. Like, they're going to be in some matchups, some real matchups, and they're going to need him in those games. He's a valuable piece for the 76ers, and because of that, I give him the edge over these other guys because of the scenario that he's in. So, listen, if I'm a betting man, I'm definitely putting VJ down as my Rookie of the Year right now.
37 minutes a game. Like, he's got opportunity.
But a lot of these guys are playing high 30s, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of them are
33 for Con.
But again, it comes down to how meaningful are the minutes, and I think he's going to play the most meaningful minutes.
Yeah.
We take a quick break. On the other side, we have a guest.
We do.
Yes, sir.
Who got in very, very late and is
Fur pillows. That boy getting money.
We'll be back. Tough OT loss to the Rockets, but you know what? Let's not concentrate on that right away, because you guys have been doing something. You feel
right
like
away.
Yeah, we'll get to it eventually. 6 of 8. What have you guys found in the last 14 games or so?
Just sticking to our identity. Something that we've been, kind of been our staple for the past 2 or 3 years, is just being a great defensive team, holding teams under their average. So we're kind of getting back to the identity after adding, guys like Desmond, Tyus, our 2 rookies. So we're kind of starting to find our identity again. And then offensively, just taking our shots when they're there.
I like that. I like that Franz Wagner's got the mask on, just from a completely not basketball standpoint, because then Paolo's like, you look savage, should keep it on.
Yeah.
Are we, is that mentally where we are in that?
Nah, for sure. I told him he looked good every time. So.
Wendell, you had to play, a lot of minutes last night against Alperen Sengun, and how do you describe going up against him? Is it similar kind of coverage as when you face a Jokic? Because this dude seems like he's made a leap, and he just looks like an absolute tough cover.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a tough cover for me. I feel like, Jokic is definitely on a different level, in my opinion, and just their style of play over there in Denver is a lot different than the Rockets. But like you said, he is a talented player, gifted offensive player. And I'm always ready for that challenge every night when I play against guys like him.
And obviously this summer you guys go and you add Desmond Bane, which I thought is exactly what you need. Got off to a little bit of a shaky start, but I feel like ever since that game winner against Portland now, it's taken off a little bit. What's his addition brought to this current Orlando Magic team?
The biggest thing that we needed was shooting. He's came in, he's been that guy, like you said, kind of started off kind of rough, but, we're not expecting him we didn't expect him to be just perfect when he came in, so we understood, he's a human, so he's just kind of getting his feel, getting his flow, and like you said, he's definitely turned it up since that Portland game, for sure.
Now, I want to go a different direction. I've been out the game a few years now, and I know down in New York City, y'all got a big win on Paolo's 23rd birthday. What can you tell me, man? What was the vibes? How did y'all celebrate?
I know Donnie McGuire was there.
What can you tell me? What was the vibes?
We didn't stay over, so we didn't really get to celebrate that night.
That's emotive.
It was still,
That's where all the reports are coming from, that Paolo and him beefing because of that flight right there. Breaking news. Don't smoke the star player on his birthday.
No, but I want to ask you, what's his offensive game like from previous generations, playing with a guy like that? What can you tell me about being teammates with a guy like Paolo?
Man, Paolo's gifted, man. And the craziest part about it is I feel like he's not even in his prime yet. He's still figuring out his body, still figuring out himself. The sky's the limit for that kid. At that size, being able to do what he does with the ball. He's been great defensively this year. That's, an area I feel like he's taking more pride in. But like I said, man, he's still learning his game. He's still understanding, picking his spots on the floor, when to take the jump shots, when to get downhill, exposing mismatches. Like, he's a guy that you want on your team, and he just plays the game the right way. He's not like a guy who's just going to go out there and just take every shot because he can. He just plays the right way because he wants to win.
Yeah, another guy that does that is Franz Wagner, and I feel like for whatever reason, he doesn't get the love, he doesn't get the recognition. Even on our show, I feel like we don't talk about this kid enough, and he's so good, and his production is undeniable. Why do you think that is? Why do you think he just doesn't kind of get the coverage these other guys get when his numbers are similar or better?
I think it's just a small market team that we're in, just being down here in Orlando. Even Paolo, in my opinion, doesn't get the coverage that I think he deserves. So, in my opinion, I just blame the market because those guys are putting up phenomenal numbers. For the past 2 or 3 years, they've turned this franchise around. So I'm just gonna blame it on it.
I hate that. What are y'all doing? What's going on in Orlando? You can't be paying more attention. By the way, what's it like having brothers on the team like that with Mo there? I mean, I always kind of find that fascinating to get to work with your brother. Is it like a friendly competition always?
Yeah, I mean, just Mo as a person, he's one of those energetic guys, when he's out there, even when he hasn't been playing, he's been bringing a lot of energy that we've needed. He's one of those guys that you love to play with, but hate to play against. And then those two together, they have great synergy. They just bring a lot of great energy to this team. So, night in and night out, we're always on a good level. So, it's unique seeing those two guys together for sure. And then they always speak in German and stuff around them. So
are you picking any up? Like, are they teaching anything?
Nah.
That's all I got.
My bad.
Nothing? That's all you know what? I'm actually shocked Chandler had that, to be quite frank.
Played with
You know what? You're
Hey,
right.
what that mean? What that mean? You just said.
thank you. I think, right?
Must
He ain't got a lot for you, bro. Don't worry.
I started sweating when you asked me.
That's too much. It's too much. You guys have already played the Celtics twice. The Jaylen Brown thing, the hair dye. I'm only asking because as a woman, no, I need to ask.
Yeah, from here on out, this interview has nothing to do with basketball.
Yeah, no, but now we're getting for real. Because we get makeup on people when you hug someone in a suit.
Yeah.
How did that, was there, did you get some? Like, how does that work? Does it come out?
First off, shout out to JB.